And we have several new and younger people here, so we're going to go over basic guard breaking, and then we're just going to hit up a lot of guard passes now. We're just going to do a lot of situational. I doubt we'll even free roll. We may at the end, but lots of guard passing. Okay, so the first thing when I'm in guard, so terms-wise for our new guys, this is what's called guard. He has both my legs trapped. He's around my waist, so it's full guard. You'll also hear this called closed guard because his feet are closed. If he opens his feet up and put them on my hips, this is open guard because it's open. His feet are open. Simple enough. All right, so this is kind of positions. If you hear me say I'm in his guard, that's referring to me. I'm in his guard right now, and then he has me in guard. Does that kind of make sense? So you'll see this if you watch UFC, you'll see this in MMA a lot. They use the guard position. I don't know that you'll run into this in the street very much, where somebody guards you up, but it's possible because MMA is so popular, everybody sees this. They may not know how to do it, but they might try it. So it could happen. Right? In here, you're going to be and when you're new, you're going to spend probably 75% of your time either in bottom guard or top guard, one of the two. You've got to learn how to pass guard. It's one of your first skills because you'll get stuck here and you're always going to be here. Okay. The first thing for me is base and posture. Okay. I need to have a good base. So a good base is good wide knees, right? So I can't get turned left and right, and I need to try to sit backwards. I don't want my weight to be up here. He's going to control me. See how my butt's off my feet? My center of gravity is way out here. I want it to be right here. So you'll see me try to touch my butt down to the ground. This takes quite a bit of mobility in your knees, and it takes time. But for right now, I just want to try to keep my butt back. My weight's always going to try to stay back here. Okay, so this is your base. When I say get in base, this is what I mean. Okay? Second thing, once I got my base established, is control. I need to control his hips because I'm on top. Anytime I'm in the top position, controlling his hips is my primary goal. Not passing, not trying to submit him. I have to be able to control him first before I can do anything else. If I don't control his hips, he's going to do some type of jiu-jitsu move and he's going to submit me or sweep me. So I always have to control. I do that by grabbing his pants. Okay? There's lots of ways to grab. The basic one I teach is just both hands, grab his pants right in front of you. Okay? You can grab the belt too, but the belt moves. So I like to grab his pants. Just hold down. Landon, we went over this last week. I don't want my elbows out, or earlier in the week. I don't want my elbows out. I'm going to use my elbows to make structure, okay, to help me stay up high. And I do that by turning my elbow pits, which is this part of your elbows, up. Right? Wherever my thumb is pointing, that's where that elbow pit is pointing. That's how your arm works. So if they're pointing that way, my elbows aren't right? I got to turn them up. And now this gives me structure to help hold him down. If he tries to pull me down, if he grabs my gi right now and tries to pull me down, I'm using my back muscles to arch and then my hands to push, and I can hold myself up. Adil can pull as hard as he wants and he's not going to be able to get me down. The moment my thumb position changes, if he grabs my elbows, pulls this out, I fall. Okay, does that make sense? So good base and then good control. Both hands on the waist, up and up. See how my thumbs are up? That lets me keep control of his hips. And I want to be using my hands to push to hold his hips down. Okay, I'm just holding them in place. My elbows aren't pushing. If you dig your elbows in, watch what my hands do. They come up. So now his hips are free. He can move around, do whatever he wants to do. Shrimp now. Okay? I can't stop him because there's no weight on his hips. But if we come back and I build this structure and I put the weight onto his hips, now he tries to shrimp. It's hard for him to move. I can control him to some extent. Okay? So good base first, control of the hips second, using my structure in my arms, and last is posture. I always want my posture to be really high or I want it to be really low. Okay? For us in the beginning, it's mostly high. I want to be up here. But if some reason he pulls me down, I can keep my posture really close to him. Okay? So this is okay. Dylan can't do anything to me. My elbows are tight and I'm low. It's hard for him to really do anything. And I have control of his hips. So if I'm down, I'm going to be in some version of this. But I can't pass that way. I have to get up. So this is okay. And this is okay. Because when we drill moves, such as an arm bar, if I hang out in this middle territory, he'll submit me every time because I'm in perfect range. Imagine that I'm holding mitts for Dylan. We're boxing instead of doing jiu-jitsu. If I hold the mitts way back here at the end of his range, he can't hit him very hard, right? If I hold him up here really close, he can't hit him very hard either. But if I hold him right in the middle, he can hit him hard he can. Just think about holding mitts. That's perfect range. So I need to be really close or really far away, okay, within reason. This is too far. He's just going to sit up and I'm going to fall down, okay? So first things first, good base, always good base. Good base is wide knees, weight, center of gravity is back. Second, control his hips, build the structure, which helps me, in addition to my back, keep good posture and stay high. Okay? We get right here, Dylan cannot hurt me in any way. There's no way he's doing anything to me. All right? All that makes sense? All right, now that we have that established, we're going to break the guard, okay, in order to break this. The standard, simple way to break guard. I have my base, have my control, I have my posture. I'm going to move my left knee right in between, right on his butt crack, right dead center. Okay? We're coming this way. When I do that, that compromises my base. So my right leg is going to step out far to make up for it. Now I have good base. On the same side that I raise my knee in the air, that hand comes back to the knee, not your elbow. Your hand comes back to the knee, and I drive this to the ground. That breaks his guard. Okay? Standard guard break. So good base, control the hips, good posture. Now I want to break. Left knee to the middle, right leg out far, slide this hand back to the knee, and I'm just going to push this to the ground until it breaks. We'll stop right there. Standard guard break. You guys good with that? Good? All right, grab your partner. Let's work breaking the guard.